For 24 years, Paul Posey operated inside the highly structured machinery of the United States Marine Corps. Across both active duty and reserve components, his daily reality was defined by strict discipline and mission execution. His early career was rooted in tactical security, serving from infantry rifleman to Marine security guard. He then expanded into infrastructure, keeping complex mechanical and electrical systems online. Eventually, this problem-solving shifted toward identifying talent, evaluating and shaping the next generation of Marines. Throughout this entire quarter-century span, his success relied entirely on mastering concrete systems. He was highly effective at taking on external missions and solving tangible operational problems for others. When he transitioned into the civilian sector, he carried that operational mindset directly into the Department of Veterans Affairs, working with the HUD-VASH program. Operating as a housing specialist, he served as a logistical bridge for veterans attempting to cross the difficult terrain from military service to civilian stability. He constructed this stability by building reliable networks on the outside, actively managing partnerships with landlords and local housing authorities. The daily work placed him on the ground level, engaging with individuals caught in the space between active duty and homelessness. He was highly capable of securing a roof over another veteran's head, yet resolving those external logistical problems for others could not fix the unaddressed psychological void he carried within himself. That tension forced a radical decision in 2016. He resigned from the VA and walked away from institutional safety to confront his own unresolved trauma in isolation. Those first days in isolation were stripped of external distractions. He was left with raw emotional exposure and unasked questions. Writing became his primary therapeutic tool, used to confront the past on the page rather than produce commercial work. This processing eventually produced an 18-book library of rigorous self-examination. He documented the uncomfortable questions that most people actively avoid during the healing process. The sequence of these events is critical. Solitary emotional healing occurred first, and the books were written long before he launched a public mission or leadership platform. Emotional intelligence and resilience are direct results of confronting your own history. Only by securing that internal foundation could he eventually lead others. When fragments of his private writing circulated, they resonated with veterans facing identical struggles, leading to organic, one-on-one conversations. As more individuals sought his guidance, that demand crystallized into a dedicated purpose, requiring a formal structure to scale the impact. Negative to Positive Inc. became his overarching framework to transform adversity into opportunity. Under this umbrella, the Change Agent program provides direct intervention. Furthermore, the Grid Square Resiliency program applies a military-style, systematic approach to structured peer engagement. None of this community impact was artificially manufactured. It grew naturally outward from a very genuine period of deep personal transformation. Today, he expands that reach as an ambassador for the Veterans Coalition Foundation, increasing visibility for organizations doing the heavy lifting on the ground. By building cohesive narratives, he helps these groups attract critical funding and strengthen operational alliances. The engine powering this outreach is his media entity, N2P Photography. For Dr. Posey, capturing images is a strategic tool of service. Visual media and branding are deployed to document veteran stories and amplify messages of resilience. Whether he is holding a pen, a camera, or a microphone, these initiatives all converge on a single mission, ensuring that no veteran has to navigate the transition to civilian life alone. Dr. Posey's journey demonstrates how service evolves and changes shape long after the uniform is removed. His philosophy dictates that rigorous self-awareness is the engine of purpose. Confronting adversity directly is the path to transforming it into opportunity. Building external stability for a community is only sustainable when the person leading the effort has resolved their own internal conflicts. The progression is unbroken. Writing became therapy. Therapy became self-discovery. Self-discovery crystallized into purpose, and that purpose returned him to service. His life's work prioritizes measurable change over public attention. Summarized in his own words, I don't want to be famous. I want to be effective.